Hello and welcome to Totally Oblivious. I'm your host, Caleb Perez. I'm here with co-host Alex. Camera guy is eating behind the camera, and he's making
There's a fly. Oh my god.
No, the plague's back. Die! No!
Well, at the timing of this video session recording, yesterday we recorded an episode, and the flies were everywhere if you watched that one. And they've apparently leaked into the house yet again to cause chaos.
Plague is following us.
Apparently. So, I got nothing this episode. It is, I literally woke up an hour ago.
This is the most impromptu episode we're ever going to do.
I don't think it is. I think it's the most impromptu with us. We probably have our microphones and just the setup just somewhere randomly. Like, there is a bit of preparation here.
I guess so.
I think we've gotten just so good at just setting it up and then just tearing it down. We're like Mexicans.
That's the only thing we've gotten good at so far with this podcast is setting it up. Setting it up and then cleaning it.
All right, let's ask Andrew a question. Andrew, what the fuck are you doing? He's grabbing his microphone.
I'm making chicken quesadillas.
Andrew, I have another question.
That's my breakfast.
Explain to me why you teenagers these days are so lazy. Your guest didn't even wake up today.
She works 2 jobs, man.
That's no excuse.
What do you mean? Not in America. You need to work 3 minimum.
I have a podcast, work at the hospital, and work at the radio. What's her excuse?
Privilege.
White privilege. I can see it now.
Yeah. I don't really got anything today.
I don't either.
I feel
Twitter.
What do you? All right, fine.
It is a look at Twitter day.
Really?
That's how I wake up most
evenings.
Most weekends is I wake up at like 8 and then I scroll through Twitter until 10.
What is it? Well, okay, I have an idea, I guess. What is your morning routine? Because I think this is a universal thing with people. Like, it's a little bit different.
Every day I wake up at 8, look at my phone, say, I don't feel like getting up yet. And then I scroll through Twitter for about an hour and a half. Then it's about 10. And then I say, well, I guess I better get up. And then I realize that somebody else is in the bathroom. So then I go back and scroll through Twitter more until about 10:30.
Do you poop in the morning or no?
Yes.
Really?
I poopy right before I showy.
Why'd you have to say it like that, bro?
Because you asked how my routine is. So it's...
You take a shower in the morning?
Yeah.
Wow, we're like completely different, bro.
It depends on my schedule, though. If I have to get up at the radio station on weekday mornings at 5, then I'll shower at night. So then I don't have to get up as early. So usually I'd take a shower, brush my teeth, gel my hair, leave, go back on Twitter for about 10 minutes to let my hair dry. And then I go and I play with the dogs. Then I come back inside and I eat breakfast. And then I do whatever the heck I had planned for the day, which is usually nothing.
So I guess my morning routine would be I wake up, take a piss, put on a shirt, and just roll whatever today's ideas were going to be. Literally, I don't... Taking a morning shower is just odd to me.
It wakes me up. If I don't take a shower...
My alarm wakes me up.
If I don't take a shower in the morning, like for some reason, I have to take a like scalding hot shower in the morning.
You are a menace, bro.
Like it like burns calories on me, so then I'm like super hungry for breakfast, and then I eat breakfast.
As Andrew's fucking up that taco.
This taco good.
I can tell.
You fucking that shit up.
He's like, Andrew looked like those videos of like the kittens eating like a super large piece of meat. He's just like
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I love those. I love cat memes. Kitten memes in particular.
Kittens are just the best.
I think kittens are weird looking. Like, have you ever like looked at them for long enough and been like, why are you shaped like that? Like,
because they have
like they look squished.
They have big eyes and they're just.
I do think kittens look weird.
Like don't get me wrong, puppies do too, but like they look.
No, puppies are nice.
Puppies look normal. Kittens look. Like they have like weirdly shaped bodies, and their head shape, depending on the breed, just kind of looks.
Baby humans.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. I can agree. Those motherfuckers look weird too. Like their heads.
Babies are not cute. Okay, I don't know. Why
Whoa, that's a controversial take here. We need to hear this. Babies aren't cute.
Babies look like fucking Voldemort, dude. What the fuck?
What babies are you looking at?
Every single one of these fucking Facebook moms, bro.
But those are Facebook moms.
Oh my
They're
god,
drinking
he looks
alcohol with
just
their
like
kids.
me. Yeah, he does. Ugly and fucking weird.
And it's not wrong though. I would like to agree with him. I think that's 50-50 on some babies, but kittens are weird. Have you ever seen a baby bird? Any baby bird? They look
Baby
like
birds, unless they're like the fowl that you eat, they most of the time will look super weird.
they look like fucking aliens.
Robins look super weird when they first come out of the egg. For a while after they come out of the egg, the only ones who don't are like chicks, ducklings, and like goslings. Those
What
ones.
the fuck are goslings?
Baby gooses.
Geese. What's a plural of geeses? Geises or geeses?
Geese is already plural.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know what it is.
What the fuck is a geise?
I don't know what the reason behind that is.
For namings?
No, for chickens to mature as fast as they do. Unlike other birds.
Because I think they have a shorter lifespan.
No.
I don't know. Like mature, like sexually mature? Or just get big?
Like, are able to run around and fight things.
Because I think that's actually with most animals. Usually it's like...
With baby robins and stuff, they stay scrawny little things for like weeks. But with a baby chick, they come out of the...
Well, chickens are more land-based, so they kind of need to, move around.
I guess that probably is the case. Because they might as well stay in the nest as a robin for longer because they have to learn how to fly
I think it just depends on the breed of bird.
Birds are interesting animals. Let's talk about that.
I don't think so.
Animals are interesting.
Animals are interesting. Have you ever seen a... You know what? I had actually a thought this morning. So I was, of course, to keep on the last topics of yesterday's podcast, or last week's podcast to you guys. I was watching a 4chan video a couple of days ago. It's one of the text to read ones. And it was about spiders and how the original poster had a brown recluse egg in their Switch Wii U.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird how a species of spider can just bite you. How big are brown recluses?
They're not too big. I'd say probably they get about the size of like...
So the size of your finger bone, and they can just rot away your entire arm.
It's pretty bad.
Have you ever realized how overkill that is?
It is a little bit.
A little bit.
Also, those spiders have invaded my room, so I don't know what to do about that.
Fight back, bro. Like I don't know what to say to you.
I kill one and then another one just respawns.
It's just Masu from the manga.
Just every time I squish one, I turn around and then like
two more appear.
Their respawn points like on my bed.
It's a fucking Halo map. Think, think.
And then they're like.
Just start firing with the assault rifle. Nah, I think overall, looking at some species of animal, they're just weird.
Yeah,
look at platypuses.
How the heck does that even exist?
Yeah, no. Is it the male platypus that has a poisonous stinger? Can someone fact check me on that?
So
I think it might be either the male or the female. But why?
Hey, Siri.
Why are you just looking?
What platypus? Hey, let me talk to you. What platypus has a poison stinger? Male or female?
Women. Hey, let me talk to you.
Fuck you.
Are you like the male platypus has a spur on either hind foot that excretes
It's
venom.
a cowboy.
He's
they said spur.
Cowboy.
Is
that why Perry wears? Oh, that's a fedora. Never mind.
Yeah. Perry canonically should have a poison. Oh, actually, no. They probably removed it off of him.
Yeah, because he's a pet.
Yeah, he's a pet. They probably did. But that would have been pretty badass. Imagine a Perry with a poisonous stinger.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz should be dead.
Actually, I don't think it's that lethal to us. I could be wrong here, though.
Think that.
He's also blue or teal, whatever the fuck.
He is also teal. So
fuck you. That's a cool color for a
Turquoise,
platypus.
my bad.
They paint Perry.
Dude, did they paint Perry? Or is
No, that's how he was before.
is the whole entire universe of what's it called? Phineas and Ferb in UV light. Is that what happens when you put them under UV light?
They
Turn
become blue? This is new information.
You've never seen this?
Platypus turned blue?
Under
Platypus
UV.
confirmed. It's like an actual confirmed thing that the creator, like, what the hell? Like, I totally guessed that, but sure.
All right.
Hey, go
now
blue.
we're looking this. Hey Siri.
Just Google it with your fingers. Oh, chingo.
Hey Siri. What do platypus turn blue under UV light?
So you're telling me platypuses are Kryptonian?
Maybe. Blue-green glow adds to platypus's long list of bizarre features. Show
What
me
the
pictures.
It's a bizarre feature.
What the fuck are platypuses, dude? Can someone explain that to me? Like, what are they? Lay eggs. They're a mammal. They have a beaver tail.
Oh yeah, they turn. That's very green.
What the fuck?
Under UV light. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, they turn green.
That's very Perry looking.
Perry. That's. You're gonna save that for the video.
Yeah, I'll put it in.
That's
Stop talking to me, Siri.
me with nobody. Hello.
Why do we do this with you, bro?
Oh,
I don't know. I guess it's just the running bit.
This goes back to the fucking Alex E-date thing.
Oh.
Can you explain what that was, Caleb?
What, did that even make it in the video? I don't even know.
It did,
It did. Oh,
but much like most things on that roulette, I wrote them down with no plan on how to do them, which is why we haven't seen 100 chicken nuggets on the table yet.
there you go.
It's coming.
It's
We
coming.
should have done that today.
It's on the way.
I think
we could have.
no. Go back. I'm gonna go back to animals.
I'm
I'm gonna go back to animals. I'm thinking now.
Alex, dude,
There's a certain species of insect that will lay eggs in between your meat, your muscles, and your skin, and lay eggs.
That's a lot of them.
No, but this one will actually they don't. No. The one I'm talking about will do it under on the top of your fucking eyelids.
Isn't that the botfly?
I don't.
No,
I
there's
don't
no-
wanna know that.
Botfly does it on your head.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like, what the fuck? Why is nature so overkill, dude? What evolutionary process do you have to go to do that? But that's just like, so here's the thing. So usually with my philosophical arguments, usually God's always brought up, and I'm all like, why the fuck did God, hypothetically, if he does exist, I don't know if to the viewers out there, this is me being me and how I'm describing it, spawn in that thing? What the fuck is the purpose of a botfly, bruh? Like, could you just make a bigger fly?
Can I ask a question real quick? Hey, Ruben, I know you're watching. Fuck you and your Raisin Bran. Okay, continue.
Your Razor brand?
Raisin Bran.
Oh, Raisin brand. Oh.
Fucking cereal.
Oh, he's eating.
Ruben, what are you doing?
Ruben, why are you eating Raisin brand? And why are you publicly outing yourself as a weirdo?
Could be worse. He could be eating
Apple
I
Jacks.
forget Apple Jacks. I hate Apple Jacks. What's the one I really hate though? It's the honey one with the bear on it.
Cereal. Literally the cornflakes.
I think it's
Not
called
cornflakes.
honey.
No, it's not.
Is that the one
called
that's called honey?
It's
Bro, we
Or
have
combs.
we
Called
have
combs.
no, I like honeycomb, but I don't like.
we have
this
jumped
one.
from like 3 different
Hold on.
subjects.
We'll get back to the.
That's the point of Totally
insects.
Oblivious, baby. Come on.
We'll get back to the insects real quick, but let's talk about this cereal that I hate. Cereal.
There's no prep with this podcast. We literally just do this. I hope you're having a nice day, by the way. I don't think we
Honey
say that.
Smacks. Those things suck.
Which ones are
With the
Honey Smacks?
fucking froggy on
With the
it?
frog.
Are those the
froggy.
honeycombs or no?
They're the little they look like little cockroaches.
Yeah.
There's a butterfly outside. It was.
This episode's about bugs now.
That right there, Alex.
Oh,
Those are the worst.
They taste
cereal.
like cardboard. They have
It's
no
just
honey.
garbage.
what's the Wheaties? I've tried Wheaties. I thought Wheaties are pretty okay.
Okay.
Eat your Wheaties.
They make you
Anyways, what were you saying about the
insects and gods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, what if there's another fly on the fucking medicine over there on the top of the? Oh, and he moved. Anyway,
Insects.
insects. They are fascinating creatures. It's just really weird. I just find like some animal adaptations or things. It's just really like, but why though? Like, it's just fucking weird. It's just like, you ever think about that? Humans just do the deed. 9 months later, baby. Insects. I'm gonna carve out your skin and lay my eggs and tickle you all around until you
That
die.
really is how it is.
Like, why is it so extra, bruh?
The female Black Widow just gets so into the sex she decides to eat her partner afterwards.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that? Why do animals? Okay, I understand to a slight degree. Let me get a meal. So I'm gonna eat this guy and not eat for the rest of my life until my kids are born. I get that, but why is that your first choice?
you could prep for what you're about to do with a different meal, but you decide
Octopuses also do that.
Decide to
Some
choose your
species.
part. Well, octopus are different. They just kill themselves immediately after.
Yeah, males
They just decide
males
to
get
die.
depressed. They get their nut off and then they literally just
Why we have post nut clarity? Do all animals have that?
male animals.
For
To a certain degree,
for
yes.
octopus, the clarity is dead,
Yeah, they literally just commit self-suicide.
and that's why Squidward's still alive. He's canonically a virgin.
But he's just depressed anyways.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
Is that because he works a job?
He's not dead.
not dead.
That's one. Do you see any other squids on there that have spouses?
You ever see crabs?
That's a good
Other
point.
than Mr. Krabs?
What happened to
What
to
happened?
Mr. Krabs?
The Mrs. Puff or Mrs. Krabs?
That
How the
is
fuck
true.
that guy has a whale as a daughter? What's going on here?
Adoption.
Oh, do you guys not know?
No.
You explain this, Alex.
So
Explain the
so
SpongeBob
there's
lore.
a theory on what's the name? I forgot the whale's name.
Pearl.
Pearl. Pearl is not his daughter. This has never been confirmed, by the way. It's her. There's a word for it. There's a term. Give me a second. I'm thinking here. I'm processing. Loading. Mac loading. No. Okay, this is the way I want to phrase it. Mr. Krabs isn't her dad. Mr. Krabs is her sugar daddy. That is the theory.
Hello?
It's never been confirmed, but there is evidence to it. I don't know it, but that's what people think.
That's a stupid theory. Let's go back to bugs.
Well, some species of sea creature are weird too.
That is true.
Because some species of fish will become male and female to
Yeah, like
do their
the
stuff.
clownfish.
yeah. The word clown has been destroyed by Twitter for me.
I don't know. The animal kingdom's just
It's fucking goofy.
Bonkers.
This planet's goofy, bro. Like, okay, you know another thing? Dinosaurs. Why the fuck were there 24 feet, 18 feet long fucking lizards just roaming around?
There is a scientific explanation.
What
as
is the
to
science? Explain this to me.
giganticism back then.
The oxygen, is that
It-
that?
yeah,
Also, there's
it's-
big ass insects in those periods.
The
too.
amount of oxygen levels at the time contribute to the size of creatures. So bugs were like the size of this table because of how much oxygen they were able to take in. And like, so if you have the smallest creatures like bugs being already massive, then everything else is just going to get huge because of that.
Nature's so fucking weird, bro.
I'm not Joe Rogan.
Nature just does whatever
No,
it wants
but
to.
no, it is, dude. Literally 20. I don't know how big a T-Rex is, but look at that. That motherfucker's huge.
He was a big boy.
Fucking look at there's some species of probably most likely we barely know anything about our ocean. So imagine what the fuck was roaming around in the Triassic and Jurassic period of Earth. Like,
Especially because a lot of ocean creatures, their remains don't become fossilized.
yeah, like imagine what the fuck was roaming in the ocean, bro. Because doesn't that happen? Like, how does oxygen get released into the planet? There's multiple. I know there's multiple things, but isn't some species of not krill? What's the
It's plankton.
plankton? Don't plankton
There's a
contribute to
large majority of the oxygen that we breathe doesn't even come from like the plants on the
It
land.
comes from
it comes from the ocean.
plankton. Yeah. So with a plankton
Learned
like
that in
carrying there?
ninth grade biology.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is fun here though. We're just
I
talking.
learned that
about-
watching TV.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I think I actually learned it from a YouTube video.
It was like a page in a book, and it literally said plankton have like this much.
It
power
was
over the
a
world.
for me it was a documentary on Netflix called I watched a lot of nature documentaries growing up. Like I watched that
Yes,
over
you know,
a
you
lot
watch
of things.
Jurassic Park recreationally.
That's not a nature documentary.
Well, people treat it as fact.
People treat it as fact, so
No, they think fucking that. Oh, this is another one.
Well, hold on. So, where I learned that fact was from Will Smith, his documentary on
Okay,
Netflix.
yeah.
This Weird Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
Freaking
I
Will
watched that
Smith.
too. I watched that too.
I learned more from Will Smith about science than actual science class.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse
Bill
Tyson.
Nye, the science guy.
Bill Nye
Actually, I can't-
teaches you a lot, actually.
Is he an
Bill
actor?
Nye's a fucking
Val finally
savage.
learned how boats work because of Bill Nye.
It's buoyancy.
Yeah, that's what I tried telling you, but
it's
she didn't
just-
understand.
it's
what
cer-
it
So you showed her a Bill Nye video like she was a fucking 6th grader?
and she watched it, and she's like, I think I kind of get it now.
It's literally.
She failed high school.
Is it?
Ironically,
Is
she
it
did.
supposed? Okay, hold up. I gotta remember my seafaring knowledge. Is it how much the thing weighs, or like the air in it?
It's a little bit of both.
Because I know
Weight is a
I know humans
massive
can
contributor.
float because of it our livers.
It's if your weight can be balanced
Alex, you need
along
glasses.
the water surface.
I'm doing this for a bit. Livers. Okay, keep on.
If it can be bounced along the water surface, then
Mhm.
you'll be able to float. So like that's why like a rock will sink because its density is all in one area. But like
Ours is all dispersed.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't remember my
That's why, when
seafaring.
you, that's why
knowledge.
when you do the dead man's float, you're just like completely stiff,
Mm.
or not stiff because if you're stiff, you're
That's
gonna.
a weird thing. They're so seafaring words are funny. Dead man's float, black
Oh.
flag.
Yeah, I'm trying to play. I'm playing that right now. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Fun game, man.
Whaling. Let's go. Let's go.
Whaling. Let's go
Fucking put up.
whaling.
That's so weird too.
Harpooning.
Harpooning. Who thought to themselves, I'm gonna actually no, that's I would do that. I don't even have to think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fucking kill that giant thing in the water with a fucking stick. That makes sense. I don't even have to.
We had this topic on episode 7.
About a whale or was it a mammoth?
Everything.
Really?
We literally went through every single animal.
Tactical
and
shovel.
Oh yeah. The shovel that literally can't be beat.
It's fucking
It's
Mjolnir.
it's the fucking Looney Tunes fucking shovel.
When when we're getting ready for battle, I'm gonna be like, and then the tactical shovel launches in my hand.
Oh, someone please make a VFX shot of
I'm
Caleb
gonna
holding a
I have
tactical shovel.
my Captain America shield. I'm like, Avengers assemble.
There's just a whale in the background. I don't want to mess with that guy. I love that. I love that video.
It's Mr. Beast's army. I'm fighting Mr. Beast with my tactical shovel. He has every animal we ever fought in episode 7.
I want Caleb to meet Mr. Beast really bad.
I'll fight him. It'll be like,
It's on site apparently.
Why?
it's on site. I don't trust. You've been in my mind for the past 6 years.
Hey, where does Mr. Beast live?
I think it's like LA.
No, he doesn't live in
Is
LA.
it not
I
in
think he
LA?
lives somewhere in the Midwest.
Yeah,
that's
he lives
right.
in
You
some
said
random
it.
ass town, in a little town, and pretty much everybody.
He
works
never.
for him.
Yeah, he's like a.
That's
Well,
literally-
you're a
you did
known
talk about
fucking traitor in that town. There's probably signs in
I'll
that
fight
town
them
that,
too.
that say like, "Don't let this guy."
I'll fight that Colt.
Oh God,
I'll fight
You know,
them.
can we talk about Colts though?
no.
No.
Why not?
You want to
Not-
talk about Colts every week, dude.
Because it's interesting to me that Gerald
We need a
Little's Colt.
stick. We need a stick to what we were talking about.
What do you mean? The fucking
science
fishies?
rules.
yes, we like fishies, Alex.
Well, apparently
Not
Ezra
Colts.
Miller also
Colts.
has a cult. I thought I'd mention
I
that.
did see that.
Ezra Miller has a cult. DC,
Ezra Miller's a fucking weirdo.
yeah, but he has a cult. DC has
Look.
unironically now twice has hired actors who have cults.
Look, I've
Who
seen.
was the first?
Jared Leto.
Sure, I guess.
I've
He was a
seen.
Joker.
I saw.
He's a fucking
I saw a
weirdo, too.
tweet on Twitter that's every time you see something about Ezra Miller in the news, it progressively gets worse.
Yeah, he's just like. How does DC fuck up that badly, bro?
Because yeah, they're not good. That's why
Yeah.
they make Garbo movies.
I
Except
guess
Batman and Joker. It's the only characters they got down, unless it's Ben Affleck.
bats are pretty cool animals.
Bats are cool animals.
You know they can grow up to like 5 feet.
Oh, the fruit bats and
Jesus.
They can grow up to 5 feet.
there's certain species that can get big, but they're just
Yeah, they're
fruit bats.
actual man bats from fucking Batman.
More like children bats
Children.
Yeah.
bats.
Anyway, yeah, that shit's absurd.
That's
or
crazy.
middle-aged women bats.
You calling women short, Alex?
Yeah, I am. What are you gonna do about it?
That's sexist.
No, it's heightest. Fuck short people.
Look, Alex is in love
right, is-
with a 6'2"
brunette, thick-thighed.
He-
It doesn't exist.
That doesn't. It's like a fucking mythical
not
creature, bro.
real.
It's like Bigfoot,
That's,
the Loch Ness
It is
monster.
Bigfoot.
that's the real white deer.
You know, let's keep it on sea animals. How do you feel about the Loch Ness monster? You think that's a goofy ass thing or no?
That's just a plesiosaur.
But how is it in a British Isle? Like, you ever think about that for long enough? Like, why is there just some?
You know, like Harry Potter, like really lands on the Loch Ness monster being like a real creature in their universe. It's like, oh yeah, humans totally fucked up and they saw it one time and now they do conspiracies.
Well, Harry Potter also has like octopus chinchillas running around, so I don't know.
It's fair. Very fair. Yeah, Loch Ness monster I think is fucking bogus.
You know, at one point it was just it looked like a woolly mammoth.
It's just a log, bro.
Yeah, like early depictions of it or like some sightings, it's just like this giant four-legged like. So imagine the regular shape of a plesiosaur, remove its legs, just being like elephant legs, and then it just walked across like Loch Ness and just went back into the water.
Wait, so it was a plesiosaur but with elephant legs?
Yeah, and then it's hairy and it just walks around. I hold up. I can look up a picture of it. I know I've seen it, and it is just fucking goofy, bro. But it's just that's such a weird. Oh my god, I was looking Halo stuff up last night. I want to play Halo again, but that's such a weird like cryptid. Just a woolly four-legged aquatic animal. Just it looks like what's the fucking thing from fucking Sesame Street? Big Bird's friend.
Oh,
The Umphalumphagus or whatever.
yeah,
That's what it basically looks like. Hold up. Loch Ness Laddle. There's a Laddle.
the Loch Ness Laddle.
Oh, it's the famous picture, the fake one.
Good old Nessie.
Early depictions. I'm gonna because it's so goofy. Where is it? No, that is a Sesame Street sketch.
Hey
of it.
Siri, show me pictures of woolly Loch Ness monster.
We might have to cut this out just for brevity's sake. Hold up. Woolly. I know I've seen it.
Whoa, I found something even better.
It's pretty cute.
I like it.
I don't know. Well, I know it exists because I saw it on Twitter, and it was I think the Alternate History Hub or Trey the Explained showed it. Oh, actually, I think it's in Trey the Explained's video on Loch Ness Monster explaining why it doesn't probably exist. But it's like, yeah, there's some weird depictions of some cryptids that just look really goofy, and it just puts it in perspective. Maybe those people were wrong.
I think a lot of people are wrong about a lot of things when they in retrospective. Like
On what? Like everything, or just animals in general?
I guess
Animals are pretty goofy.
it's
And I
just
can
to talk
understand
about
why.
animals, because like I was watching this thing about like how like the fossil record isn't exactly like accurate with how our depictions are, because like we don't know how much fat animals had or
Dinosaurs had feathers. Fight me.
most of them probably did.
Probably. I would assume most likely in hotter environments they had less, but in colder environments they had more. That is my general consensus.
I'm sure the raptors definitely did.
Yeah, I think smaller ones definitely did. I don't think an accurate representation of a T-Rex is all covered in feathers.
No, yeah.
I think a Brachiosaurus probably didn't have feathers. It'd be too big. Their body mass wouldn't allow it.
Brachiosaurus, like a lot of the herbivores, did not need feathers.
Yeah.
I really don't think the T-Rex had feathers, because I don't think it really needed
No,
feathers.
I would debate it would, because the historical accuracy of where it lived is in mostly the Great Plains Midwest kind of area. So it at most there would probably be at least a subspecies of T-Rex that had feathers.
That there is 3 separate T-Rex species actually.
Where there's a third. What's the third one?
I don't know. I just know there's like it's pretty much like T-Rex, like we know it as, and there's like a major T-Rex and then like a minor T-Rex.
Isn't the minor T-Rex a baby one they fucked up on? A lot of scientific evidence.
They just recently discovered.
When was this?
Like there's fossil deviations that you could tell like it's a different species.
So there's just a mini one.
I think that was only like 2 months ago that they discovered this.
I
There's
didn't.
not like a computer out there that like can put together numerous amounts of shapes of these bones to make like.
That's usually what we do. We only need one side of the dinosaur to figure out the left side.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
What if a T-Rex like is totally made wrong? Like.
Oh no, that happens all the time. So
Yeah.
in early
But actually, I guess just to say this is the T-Rex is one of the few that they have fully put together, and like that one they know is correct.
So with some early dinosaur discoveries, they literally were just putting shit together, thinking it was right.
The iguanodon was not like put together right for at least 200 years after its discovery.
Technically, the
All the little
Spinosaurus
kids
was
with
fucked up too.
Toys like that.
Yeah, the Spinosaurus also
The
got
only completed one we had was fucked up.
yeah, it got bombed in Germany.
That shit's wild, bro.
But recently they've made a lot of discoveries about the Spinosaurus too.
It's
about
four.
how
It's on four legs.
quadrupedal.
Basically,
aquatic.
it was a wannabe crocodile.
Actually, I think crocodiles want to be them. That was the I just recently learned this. That's the largest land predator to ever exist.
The crocodile?
No, the crocodile.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about the crocodile.
No, the Spinosaurus.
Largest land predator? Really? Is that just because of the fin or no?
Even no, just like from its nose to its tail. Like even just to like, if you cut off its tail, it's still the largest.
Really? This is new
Do
information
you
to
think
me.
that the colors of the dinosaur are wrong too?
Yeah,
Like, they
probably.
all
All
look
of
like
that's
they're-
Oh yeah, all that's
They all
just
look
up
like they're
to.
all digital camo. Like our depictions of them, like digital camo.
He's fucking describing cod colors on a dinosaur.
That's a real thing, by the way, Alex. Digital camo.
Bro,
That's just to sell toys. You're thinking of Jurassic
Yeah.
Park.
No. I'm thinking about like all that shit.
motherfucker has Andrew's thinking of putting like the third prestige on a gun, fucking color camo on a fucking T-Rex.
I'm sure a lot of like the feathered ones, like the I can't remember what it's called, but
And-
it's like the Acropithecus or something. It was like a flying raptor. I'm sure that one was very colorful, like a lot of.
Just look at regular birds and lizards, and you can probably assume they are probably a large majority of grays,
So you think they all
greens.
look like
Gray and
crocodiles and
greens, yeah.
iguanas and other
Yeah.
shit.
Well, a little bit,
Reptiles.
but I would probably assume if some did have feathers, most they could be like they could go probably full peacock or just gray.
I'm sure there's a lot of scaled ones too that probably were pretty colorful. It's just really just all a guess.
Yeah,
So
it's all up to. We only have their bones.
you have any color combination, and that could be a dinosaur color.
Yeah.
We just really.
But
don't know.
usually with some animal species, the colors kind of like
you can make a pretty
Yeah.
good guess.
they're all like just depending on the region of your environment. If you're like in a sandy environment, you'd probably have
You'll
at
want to
least
be brown.
brown or like at least your environment's color,
Mhm.
or you're like a tiger and you like blend it. There are probably some oddities. There's probably like
Oh, yeah.
a tiger striped.
Like how
Dinosaur.
the zebra is black and white. Nobody would have ever guessed that. but-
yeah. People thought it would just been an African horse. You know, that's so weird. Like, you know, there's an American lion that used to exist when Europe, Northern Africa, and the southern East United States, basically where Florida is, used to be all one continent. And when they broke up, lions and mammoths are all here. So there was at one point. I think it's technically they are called. Are they cave lions? I think that's what we're. Or maybe there are also European lions. So to answer the age-old question, why Europe just had lions everywhere when they never had lions is because lions used to roam around there. So they also did exist in America too, which is pretty funky because you'll probably be like, why is there a lion skull right here? This is all pretty odd. I like paleontology. It's pretty goofy.
It's interesting looking at just really science in general is pretty interesting to look at because there's so many things that have been discovered but can also be changed as time goes on, and there's things that we haven't even like thought of yet.
I think
like,
isn't it like 98% of history will never be uncovered, or like it's like
Yeah, I
some
think-
wild ass number.
yeah, I think that's what you said.
Yeah, it's science is goofy,
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
really goofy. There was another thing I was going to bring up. What is it?
You're talking about the moon the other day.
The moon. The moon is pretty
About
goofy.
how you hate the size of the moon.
Oh, you want me to talk about that?
Dude,
Yeah,
you
we
had,
can
like, a
talk
whole
about
Twitter
that.
rant about that. where
Oh,
they're
We should
so-
talk about that because that goes into another topic.
Okay,
that
so
can bring
I
up
was
today.
really angry the other day. If you want to bring up the tweet, it probably still is. You want me to read it or no?
No.
I can because I think I fucked up. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I can't spell correctly. Andrew knows as
Yeah.
well, so I think I'm better describing it. So if you wanna,
Alex
Okay.
hasn't been able to spell since the first
forever,
grade.
bro. But I can make a good ass YouTube video.
There it is.
So you want me to read it?
Yeah, I think
So
it's one of those.
if Caleb
ones.
wants me to bring it up. So basically, I was doing some research for a a plot line in this story I'm developing. Me and Caleb talked about this yesterday, and I was like, "What's the biggest moon?" Just for context for something else I wanted to write. And apparently, is it Ganymede? I can never pronounce it. Ganymede.
Ganymede.
Ganymede apparently is a moon. It's the biggest moon, and apparently it is bigger than Mercury, a planet. I was very confused about this. I was like, how is a moon classified as a moon when it's bigger than one of our planets? I was very angry at this. This is dumb. So come to find out, I had eventually figured out that moons are only categorized as moons because they orbit another heavenly body. I immediately disagree with this idea for many reasons. One, why the fuck is something bigger than...
How the fuck can you disagree with fucking science, bro?
Because
that's like proven.
Tell that to a lot of people.
Yeah. We can,
so you, wait. Re-explain this again.
So basically, Ganymede, if I'm pronouncing it right, is bigger than Mercury. But it's classified as a moon.
Yes.
Because it orbits another body.
Yes.
That's dumb.
What do you mean that's dumb?
You should
classify Ganymede as the planet and Mercury as the moon.
Well, I wouldn't say Mercury as a moon. I'd probably Mercury. I still would classify anything smaller than Mercury as a moon, but anything bigger than Mercury as a planet. Because I'm going to be honest, if you have like a big ass
there's also dwarf planets too.
Dwarf planets are basically smaller than Mercury.
Those also aren't planets, says
Yeah, but also Pluto. I looked up the reasoning for that. And apparently, the only reason why Pluto is not a planet is because it's smaller than Mercury and it has an unusual orbit. That's the only reason. So if you literally took
a giant rock.
Yeah, but it's bigger than it's almost as big as Mercury. It's just really dumb. I just don't like that. It's just like, really, you're just gonna name something a moon because it orbits another thing? At least most don't call it a moon because that kind of gives the connotation that it's small when it's bigger than one of our 8 planets. So it's like, what the fuck? Just call it a satellite then, or it's like a more accurate term. Because I think when you describe something because we look at our moon is clearly smaller than Earth. We all should universally know this and say like we kind of like genuinelize it. You think all moons are small when that one is clearly as big as another planet. I think we probably should give it another name, maybe like at most if somebody were to argue against me, I'd be like, at most, Ganymede is a bitch-made planet. That's what I would describe it as a new category. It is a bitch planet to a literal gas giant. And even then, a gas giant, to my knowledge, after researching that, a gas giant might not even be a quote-unquote planet in the regular terms because it's not all rock. It's literally gas and, like, depending on the scientists, a literal, like, ball of iron, like, super condensed iron, or like possibly a heated
you want to
metal.
Blow your mind even more? Ganymede and Titan are both bigger than Mercury.
Titan's my favorite moon.
Titan is my favorite moon because the name goes hard. See, like, why are there moons when they're bigger than Mercury?
But Titan only appears big because it has a puffy atmosphere.
Okay, see, I would then say, okay, a little bit different than that. But Ganymede is bigger than Mercury. It should count as a planet. And it technically still has a regular orbit around Jupiter that's around the sun. At most, you should just call it a bitch-made planet. Can you bring up the tweet again? I had a list. I made a new list because I found it very dumb. I would categorize it as a planet due to size. I think it's literally right there. So eventually, I said planets should be based off their size, not their orbit/rotation to other heavenly bodies. No, let me explain. Other heavenly bodies. It should go satellites, which are just things that orbit around regular planets like Earth, as we should use it as a basis. Moons, like our moon. Gas giants, just literally gases, and then stars. That's how we should categorize it as. So there can be planets that just orbit around other bigger planets. That could, I don't know what's so wrong about that. That's how I would do it. There could be like a defined thing, like what is a planet? We'll just say anything that's as big as Mercury or bigger. How big's a moon? Anything as big as our moon, and slightly smaller. So there's moon to Mercury, and like the in between there. I think can we all? Are you understanding this?
I think that makes sense.
It's really weird. I'm like, we judge it off of that. And to be totally honest, there's probably another reason why people don't categorize it like that is because people don't want to make another planet have a name?
Yeah.
Because it's all like, well, now we have to have 9 planets now.
No. A planet has to orbit the fucking sun.
But then everything under that definition, everything is now just a satellite or
I mean,
a moon.
Even definitions, just like naming things, like
Are stupid.
I argued just sometimes don't even work because technically a strawberry isn't even an actual berry, even though they call it a berry.
Yeah.
And bananas are
Or like a killer
berries.
whale. It's not a whale, it's a dolphin. So it's just fucking stupid. It's a really dumb argument.
I'm convinced that a lot of scientists just say things just to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, it's really dumb. It's like with Pluto, it's just like you only took away its planetary status because it has a slightly different rotation. Mm-hmm. Shouldn't technically under that classification fucking what is it, Uranus, or is it Neptune that doesn't go like this? It goes like this. It goes up and down, not left to right or right to left.
I can't remember.
I think it's up. I think it might be Neptune.
Well, here's the thing. It can't be a planet because it doesn't.
Their definition can always change. Humans are never 100% correct.
It's not the dominant object in its orbit. That's why.
Yeah, and that's why I said at bare minimum it should be called a bitch-made planet.
But we can't call it a bitch-made planet, Alex. It's just a fucking moon at that point.
No, moons are small. I think it's moons are small bitches. Planets orbiting other bigger planets should be called bitch-made planets. Or something. Moon's a bad word. I like to honestly debate that. Moon is a bad word to describe certain heavenly bodies. I think satellite is a better word. Or we should come up with a whole new word. See, look at that. Me and Caleb agree on this. I am shocked.
Here's another thing that me and Alex agreed on that we brought up in that same conversation we had the other day is the diets of humans is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
We limit ourselves too much. And I thought about this a long time ago.
About the bugs?
Yeah, we're going to get to this real quick.
Yeah.
So
we're going
2 years ago, I think it was in Africa, right? They were having like a locust problem.
It is considered a satellite, by the way.
Everything that orbits something is a satellite. Dumbass. Satellite. Everything fits under that category.
You just made like 5 categories, my guy. So
I would be okay with that. Okay, anyway, go back to
So back in Africa, back in 2020, there was a locust problem where they're eating all the crops and they were concerned about a lack of food. And in our AP government class, our teacher asked us like what we thought about this and what we thought we should do. And I said this out loud.
Eat them.
And the only one who agreed with me is Alex, is to eat the locusts. If you're having such a problem with the locusts eating your food, you could eat the locusts and then you have food.
Yes.
It is a viable source of food. Very viable.
Apparently they have, what was the statistic on them? They're actually really, it might not taste good, but apparently they got the vitamins and shit that you need.
Well, the taste is relative.
Yeah.
If you
just put some pepper on that shit, bro. Pepper and salt. That's some good times.
The other day I was just going down a rabbit hole, just looking at food and like insects and the possible.
I wonder how spiders taste.
So let me try to pull up.
No, the fuck you wouldn't.
Spiders.
I would.
So let me pull up the
No, you wouldn't.
Nutritional facts of a locust. Nutritional density of a locust. If it loads. A locust is calculated to be 247 calories per 100 grams, making 80 calories equivalent to 32.39.
I think some bodybuilders actually eat locusts.
Yeah, they're good for you. They're really good for you. The fact that we don't eat bugs more is kind of shocking, given
It's because humans are afraid of bugs.
Probably.
which is a weird thing because we eat shrimp, and if you look at a shrimp. And
it is technically
a locust,
a sea bug.
Very similar. So why do we eat shrimp but not locusts? Like
Humans are weird.
and
Probably kosher. And I would blame religion.
Here's the thing: locusts are the only bug that is kosher. I learned that while researching my bugs. Is locusts are kosher?
Really?
So
how do they fit under kosher categories? Explain that to me.
I didn't see it.
That's actually super interesting.
I remember seeing that it was kosher. I'll have to go down my rabbit hole again of eating bugs.
You know that rabbits can't eat carrots? It's not actually good for them. I learned that the other day.
I heard something about that.
And literally, it has nothing in it. They're like, it's literally just eating 0 calories for them. They would die.
Snack. We eat fucking shit.
What? I wouldn't eat shit. That's gross. It's unhumane.
We eat garbage food.
Okay, there you go, Andrew.
It's just interesting.
No. Bugs are...
Bugs are an untapped source.
Science is just weird.
Science is just a bunch of unproven shit. So
let's see.
Until they are proven.
But people argue against.
All the time.
Stupid shit all the time.
That's how science works. It's like power scaling, but for like giga nerds.
Alex, you are a fucking giga nerd.
I know, but I get paid.
If JoJo moves 3 frames this way,
Hey, you're all right.
what the fuck?
It's not usually frames
through frame data, bro.
No, it's pixel measurements. But I don't try to use those ones because that enters like goofy zone.
That is ridiculous.
So what are you looking for, Caleb?
My power scale through pixel density.
Why locusts are kosher?
Oh, okay.
There's
a lot of reasons.
It
I
doesn't
know.
really say, but there were 8 species by the rabbis of Talmud who identified them as kosher.
Because they don't have I think because you can prepare them. It's basic. It's
what is like
kosher.
Yeah, like the
basic. So basically, to give it
requirements.
It's like so the Old Testament, I think, if I remember correctly, says you can only eat certain foods because basically, I guess not. I wouldn't say Jews. It's the Israelites is probably the more correct term.
I think so. Yeah.
The Israelites were like, hey, pigs will literally eat anything, and that's kind of fucking disgusting. And they'll literally eat shit. Pigs are known to do that, and so they find it weird. So it probably might not even be an Israelite thing. It might be just literally an old human tradition that just got turned into an Israelite
don't
thing.
Eat what pigs eat or what?
Yeah, you can't eat pigs. You can't eat anything that doesn't have a clothed hoof. Basically only cows, sheep, and goats. That's it.
Well, any bird that walked on the land too, so that included like ducks and chickens and any like ground fowl.
Basically
like
clean animals. You have to eat clean animals. So basically, if they eat their own shit, swim in their own shit, depending on some species of fish.
I guess that's why
eat fish.
Yeah, and then a priest has to oversee it, like while you're cooking it. Some motherfuckers like this. And like looking like, what are you doing there? You also have to cut out certain things and stuff and prepare it correctly. Basically, veganism. They're literally just vegans.
Vegans, but you can eat meat.
Yes. So, also, you know that being a vegan is a slur. It's literally its origin is like why you're not eating meat, vegan. Yeah, fun fact.
Very interesting.
That's a slur.
Yeah,
wow, all these vegan people are gonna be fucking.
Yeah,
cool.
like if you look in the history of the word vegan, it's literally just
most of them
meat eaters like looking at people that don't eat meat and being like, look at this vegan.
But let's think about the benefits of eating insects real quick though, because I thought this was the fact that we don't like push.
You ever eaten chocolate crickets?
I would love to,
but in my research, I've gotten to the point that I want to eat
everything.
It's like if somebody were to buy for the podcast a bag of crickets,
it's the texture that
live crickets.
No,
huh?
Live crickets?
Not live.
I know motherfuckers eat live crickets.
I know they do. People will eat live anything, but I'd eat them fried. Like
that's so American of you.
Fried crickets. Well, like the ones that they serve at Mariners Stadium.
Yeah.
I think I want to try those. I definitely want to try crickets.
Definitely try.
I would. I think
it's
probably the
like
texture.
6 of them, right? They're pretty fucking expensive. I know. I would have heard.
But it's really interesting to me because locusts, especially with the problems that people are like, the locusts are a problem and they're infesting us and they're eating all our crops. Well, the fact that there's
a reason though.
What do you mean?
Like, kosher. They have their reasonings. It's probably like a really older thing than Israelites think. Like, hey, these animals are clearly unclean. We use them for specific things to get rid of stuff, but we shouldn't eat them. So is it probably like do insects carry diseases? Is that been proven?
Some of them do, but there's a list that I found of what insects are indeed clean. But just keeping on the subject of eating locusts, for example, because locusts have been a problem for almost all of humanity. And it's like, why don't we just eat them since they populate super fast and like in abundance?
Infinite food
It's
glitch,
literally
not patched 2022.
It really is infinite food glitch, unpatched for the past millennia.
Is it probably because we can't catch them? You think that's why? Is
Well,
it
with,
there's
what
too effort?
with what we have now, we can definitely catch them.
Oh yeah, well yeah, just put an electric fence in a probably like a 400 by 400
And
like
if it's
field.
electric, then they're already cooked. You can just eat them as they drop.
You know what? That's you literally have a point. You're not wrong.
Like that's literally just a clump of food flying in the air. You can just be eating bugs.
you know what I'd like to eat too? If we're just on eating things, I would like to eat a shark, the whole shark, not just fins, because I'm not an asshole. I eat the whole meal. I respect my creatures, and or a whale. I would and dolphin. I would like to eat a sea mammal.
You're like Doug Dimmadome. Blubber nuggets.
I would like to have some. Isn't that just fat? This is fat nuggets.
That's just fat nuggets.
Yeah, I would
Like McDonald's.
So McDonald's.
No, I would like to eat sea mammals. I would like to see how a seal or like maybe an otter tastes.
I think we definitely limit a lot of what we eat, but I guess in the case of an otter though, because they are like predators, that wouldn't be a very good meat.
Really? Is predator meat that?
Predator
Oh yeah,
meat
that does make sense.
Very less dense, which is why insects would be very good because they're already at the bottom of the food chain. So if they eat the grain that we would use to feed like bigger animals and ourselves, if we just ate the things that ate that, we'd be getting that protein, if not more, because insects have a lot of other.
I would now really want to try a whale. I'm really hungry for whale.
Dude,
I think in another lifetime I would be a seaman.
Okay, Edward Kenway.
I would.
Totally Oblivious fan base. I need you to send me some fried crickets.
And or whale.
Or whale.
You think whale stinks?
Caleb, we need a P.O. box. Forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
We should do that later.
that's true. Well, they all know me personally for the most part, so just text me.
Just text me.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. I don't know. Animals are weird. I think that's we've established in the podcast. People are weird
People
too.
are the weirdest of the animals.
Are we though?
I'd
Caleb,
have
do you
to
ever say your
so.
name on the podcast? I mean, on the radio?
What?
Do you ever say your name on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Why would he? Why wouldn't he?
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like Caleb has never said his name on the radio.
I say it at the top of every hour.
Okay.
Do you think apes taste like humans?
Apes taste like humans?
Yeah, in
I don't want
specific-
to know what a human tastes like. That's kind of fucked up.
So there was research.
What? Stop,
by,
Caleb. What do you mean?
Matt Pat himself.
No.
That I can't remember.
He ate a person?
I think it was for the Wall-E episode where he made the theory about people eating people, and that
Okay.
people, the person meat is very salty.
Would it be very salty?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that would make
I said it from
Gaming.
I said it from a different perspective.
gaming. GG's easy salt emote Twitch.
Nobody does that
But yeah,
anymore.
it's very salty, and I can't remember what the other description were. I think it was like salty and sweet.
Is
So
that
it's
the American version of it?
Not a very.
Because I wonder how
Diabetes.
diabetes. I wonder how diabetes affects a person's
I guess
meat.
that does make sense because the people on Wall-E too were also very fat.
I wonder how a European tastes like. They're probably like what, really chewy.
There's different cuts of like the
Human,
rib and
totally
prime meat.
oblivious fan base. Send us samples of your flesh.
Yeah, that's not.
Wrong with you?
That's not.
Americans are salty, sweet. Asians would probably taste the best. Honestly, I think so. That would be my
We're
opinion.
the GMO category,
Yeah, we're the GMO category. Yeah, I think.
bro. If we
No,
dumb ourselves down-
Russians would be starchy.
Asians
Over-
are organic. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Asians would be organic. Europeans would probably be the most plain version of what a human is. I don't know about Africa.
Alex is just like questioning their fashion sense right now. Not
Yeah.
even like a.
Yeah.
He's questioning.
No,
their fashion.
Asian stuff goes hard, bro. I don't know how. I think maybe even Africans would probably just taste the same too as Europeans. Maybe there'd be like, a slight maybe like salty difference.
We
But
have
that's
dumbed down humans to fucking cows at this point. Alex, what the fuck are you getting at, bro?
I'm just saying.
I like the fact I brought up facts.
It's like, yeah, Asians are like on the consistency of fucking veal.
I brought up facts from a video
And then
that about eating humans that was ethical. Alex, yeah, I think
That was my Joe Rogan moment. But think about that, like at one, like in a scenario where you had to live.
I feel like Russians would just taste like a bunch of cocaine fucked up.
That's why I said starchy
and weird blood.
weird blood. Actually, would humans? No, because you'd have to cook the plasma out. So I was going to say, do humans taste like iron too, or no?
Well, do cows taste like iron?
Depending on the cow.
And there you go.
Bro, if you could taste
There's
that
your
shit,
answer.
you're weird.
Yeah.
There's your
You're not
answer.
putting enough seasoning on.
Not
You
seasoning.
can taste the fucking iron off the fucking cut of meat you got. You're not putting enough seasoning on
You
it,
didn't
man.
season Mr. Jenkins enough.
I'm not listening to another white person say, don't put no seasoning on a hamburger. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
What's up with that? Why do
white
honest to
people
God, do
fucking
white
put
people
seasoning
not
on their
put on
shit?
seasoning or no?
No, they don't.
Really?
Dude, when I put a fucking
I thought it was just
slab
a
of
meme.
fucking mustard on my ribs, dude, people lose their shit over it. And it's like, bro, you're not gonna taste it. I personally do not like mustard. If I see mustard on something, I fucking like run the other way like you with ketchup. Okay?
Hot dogs are weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird white people thing. Hot dogs and bratwursts. Putting
Bratwursts are a little strange.
Yeah, that's a weird that's a weird meat to eat.
That's just Germany.
Is that where it
Yeah,
comes
it's
from?
the Germany. You know, hamburgers too.
Hamburgers come from
Yeah,
Germany.
why do you think they're called hamburgers? Because they come from Hamburg.
Hamburger.
Really?
You didn't know this?
Nah.
Yeah. Another butterfly. Yeah.
I'll eat
Kill it.
you.
He said, I'll eat you, and I said, I'll kill it.
I love. It's worse. Me talking about cannibalism and you eating a random butterfly.
Fuck the butterflies.
That's free protein, bro.
Infinite money glitch.
Infinite money glitch.
Fucking Alex.
I know. It's just yeah.
Yeah, I really want to actually. You know how in elementary school, did you guys ever do this where they raised butterflies?
Yeah.
I want to start doing that. Just releasing butterflies into
Isn't the
wild.
monarch butterfly almost extinct?
Yeah, that's why I want to start raising them.
I think they are. I thought they are extinct.
Was that
They're
because
not
of like the
extinct
third
yet.
grade us?
Huh?
Was that because of third grade us just releasing them out and killing them in our little cages that we kept in our
You
classrooms?
know what? They keep on talking about butterflies and monarchs. Apparently, through their migrational patterns, they won't do the optimal strategy of going straight. They'll make curves and stuff. And scientists apparently will look at that and be like, why are they all moving around shit when they can just go straight? There's nothing for hundreds of miles. It's because they think there's certain land masses or stuff in the way, so they'll like weave around it, and they still do that path because they haven't learned. It's really interesting because newborns will do that, and they'll be like, "How do they know there's
I thought
a?"
it would be because of wind currents that had helped them fly.
Well,
like,
a scientist
they'd have
said
to
they
use
can
less
go
energy.
straight. It shouldn't affect them. So I'm going to
So-
at least trust that
I guess-
butterflyologist.
I guess that makes
that
sense
case.
You, Alex, with your
Uh,
science.
because chickens, from the moment they come out of the egg, know to scratch and look for insects. So it's weird with animals; they like are genetically coded to
Do certain things. Okay,
do things.
that brings up a good point. I'd love to ask you this. So I guess a lot of stories kind of bring this up too. Do humans not have animal instinct?
I actually have asked this quite a few times. I don't know if I brought it up on
I
the
think we're smart
podcast,
enough to evolve out of it.
but like, here's the scenario. I don't think I've brought this up. So you put a newborn boy and a newborn girl into
this
an
scenario, okay.
isolated environment. Would they eventually learn to
Do it.
have sex? Would they figure that out on their own?
But they would have to wait till...
Well, of course they'd be raised in this
They'd have,
isolated
they'd have
environment.
to damn near wait like 12 fucking years to be able to fucking...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but would they
Would they learn?
gain that instinct?
Would they?
I don't know.
I think they would.
You think so?
Is the horny that powerful?
What? Because there comes a question: would they even know what to do when they
They saw
doing
another
that?
person.
Would they come up with their own language
That
Would
is
they
that's
talk?
another question.
to each other?
What happens if you just leave them in their isolated environment? Like, what do they become?
Like, we could do this, but it would be unethical as
It'd
fuck.
be very, very unethical.
Yes, very.
That would be.
It sucks that the Nazis didn't do that, man. No, I'm being serious. I'm serious because basically all our medical knowledge comes from the Nazis.
Man, Nazi Germany. Why didn't you just lock 2 babies in a room and see what happens?
No, I'm being serious, bro. Like
Die.
well, no, the thing is,
They didn't have nobody to raise it though.
See,
can get-
that's where the
Dr.
that's where
Mengele
the
to do
question
it.
comes in: is how would they get the babies to be fed? And to that point, I guess what was your solution?
my solution just
Yeah, what
put
you
them in
just-
I wouldn't say
Okay,
put 'em
raise
in
them until they're about like 4 years old, and then they're gonna gain consciousness in the middle of like some
A
maze
forest?
runner type shit.
Or you have like, well, I guess there's another thing because I was gonna say you could use robots, but they also proved that with baby monkeys that if they're raised by the cold arms of a robot, that they eventually will just die.
No shit.
No
Yeah,
shit.
I think I talked about this.
Yeah,
on episode
this
4.
is the only reason why I brought up the Nazis, as you know, for the joke, was like they know, medical experiments. Basically, most medical knowledge is because they did literal torture and they wrote it down. Or
yeah.
like, hey, so and so chemicals does this. I guess this is.
Pioneers. That's what they were. Okay.
No. Andrew's not.
Jesus.
Andrew's not wrong, and technically, to a certain point, without some certain Nazi scientists, we wouldn't have gone to the
also
moon.
Nazis
That is
made
true.
there's a breed of something that they pretty much made pets. Foxes. Yes.
You mean foxes?
Foxes. I think it was foxes. I learned that also in 10th grade biology.
Really?
Yeah, some German or Russian, like around that area. There was a certain animal. I don't know. I can't remember if it was a fox or like a honey badger or some shit.
If they fucking tamed honey badgers,
But they were trying to tame foxes and some shit. So every time they would have, it was some fucking animal. I can't remember.
I think there's a current one in Russia.
The
but
ones
I don't
they
know.
were trying to test fight or flight, but I think that's like the American thing. They obviously weren't trying to fucking test that shit. They were trying to make fucking weapons, probably.
Yeah.
Out of foxes.
The Russians did that with dolphins.
Yeah.
Do you guys not know about that either?
Fucking
No,
Russians, man.
Tell me about.
So yeah, what's the equivalent to the FBI or CIA? I think it's the
The KGB.
KGB. Yeah, the KGB basically trained dolphins. Sometimes,
KGB.
yeah, they trained some dolphins to do reconnaissance as a cheaper way to do submarines. So sometimes,
Didn't work, I'm assuming.
no, it might have. They might actually.
somewhat work.
It might have worked because some dolphins untrained.
So these motherfuckers was living in DC universe. Okay.
Well,
nice.
dolphins are one of the most smart animals,
Yeah.
so you can train them to do just about
Yeah,
anything.
so
So, military ops
some
isn't too
random
far off.
if some random white girl from some random town can go to SeaWorld, eventually train a dolphin from birth, and hey, a KGB agent with military grade equipment and access to a lot of money in Soviet Russia during the Cold War probably could do it too. And there has been documented evidence of just random dolphins showing up with like collars and be like, "What the fuck is on you?" And
Human
they're like,
history
they're just
is
squeaking
weird,
and shit.
man.
It's just like this is
They're squeaking in Russian.
yeah, no, they probably are like
I wish Peter was
unironically.
here so he could fucking make bits.
Yeah, no, it's you can draw this, but like they're literally like, "Swat, swat, swat." Why the fuck is
Have you
there
ever
just a
noticed that every time Peter spoke Russian, it would be super loud?
I think you did that for the bit.
Yeah.
There's no way he
Yeah,
did that
the
for the
bit.
bit because
Yeah.
he just did
But
it all
some
the time.
German words you have to kind of speak a little bit loudly.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's just
Do you
depends.
speak German or you speak Russian?
Me?
It was
No, him.
Russian.
Oh, Russian.
Russian. Okay.
Sometimes speak German, but like
You
me.
speak German?
I know
A little bit.
tiny.
With Mexicans, we start getting squeaky.
You're like us with Spanish.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's. I can use the excuse. I don't know German. I really don't know Spanish, even though I took a class. I know a little bit of French from what
Welcome
I
to
took in the
America.
class. And my excuse I always have to give because Val always gets so mad.
Look, he's speaking sign language.
He's throwing gang signs.
He's throwing gang signs.
But my excuse with Val, because she gets so mad that I don't know how to speak Spanish, is I just say, I can hardly speak English. You really think I can learn a whole other language?
Yeah, it's
I'll speak
okay.
Spanish, right?
Yeah.
She's fluent.
Really? Wow. But back to your whole Nazi thing.
What,
yeah.
what about the foxes
Yeah.
and the Nazis?
So,
Foxes.
anyways, what they were trying to do was test fight or flight. So, any animal that didn't have a reaction of aggressiveness at you.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come up to it and you would try to pet it, it wouldn't fucking like jump at you. All those ones, yeah, just chop their fucking heads off and let's go. Get them fuck out of here. All the ones that actually like came up to you and like were peaceful and shit, they kept on breeding those and breeding those and breeding those. So apparently that's kind of how like cats and dogs were fucking.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh,
I know
so
that.
they pretty much just sped run through the domestication process.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's how dogs work. You know, in some species, it depends on the dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
But the
they
reason
tried
why their
domesticating
ears
foxes or some
stick
shit.
up with wolves is once you start taking out some. It's like testosterone with us
Yes,
dudes.
they would do that too. They would single out traits
Yeah.
of
Yeah, because with some dudes, if you can tell
Basic
on
genetics.
the dude if they have enough testosterone in their body, they'll have certain more masculine or feminine features. So that's basically with dogs. The moment we started breeding out like whatever genes that really were like for hyper aggressiveness, dogs' ears eventually just went. So with some dogs, if they still have them, you can tell on the dog breed. It depends, but it's like with meat missiles. There's a dog that has that nickname. I forgot what it is, but it's basically a police dog in Europe. But those, they're literally made to do shit.
Yeah.
So they, of course, being a little bit hyper aggressive, just hyper energetic with those ears, makes sense.
So that explains why
the
Aura
Russian
kills on
farm
sight.
fox.
Yeah, Russian farm fox.
That's what it
Russian
was. The
farm
Russian
fox.
farm fox experiment is the best known experimental study in animal domestication.
You also have to remember they also hired Nazis too.
That is also true.
The Nazis.
Well, Nazis,
They were terrible
Nazi and
people.
German like scientists and doctors are really fucking smart too. That's
They're
why we
super
started-
smart, but
that's why
they
we
did
started
the
hiring
whole-
They
them.
do the most
Horrible
horrible things
things.
ever.
That's because they're
Okay,
smart.
that's an argument there. They were evil, but they benefited humanity greatly. So does that really,
Well, those all wars. Look at the movie Eternals. You ever watch Eternals?
Yeah, I did.
That's like the whole basis of the character that like makes innovation. The black
Oh, this like
guy. Forget his name.
the guy that's supposed to be the.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he goes, fuck, man. Every time they have a war, they fucking innovate super hard. Let me give them this thing called a nuke.
Oh no! He said.
Oh no!
Now I
no!
live in a fucking American home with my gay husband, and I have a kid
Yeah.
with my gay husband. And then they come back for me, and they need my help, and I didn't want to give them help.
Yeah.
That was such a weird movie.
That movie fucking blows.
Yeah, it really. Eternals was just garbage before. I don't know why they made a.
What I am hearing
Probably
here,
like the best character too,
Yeah, unironically.
really,
because it actually has like substance. Everything else doesn't have substance.
Okay, movie critic, you need to shut up.
but what I'm hearing here is with all these experiments, I had a dream once back in, I think it was 8th grade.
No, this is just your past life.
What
just
if we
projecting
weaponized butterflies?
to do what exactly?
Kill people.
How would they kill?
Like
someone?
on some peacemaker shit.
Like if you were to genetically modify a butterfly, that its little nose thing go into somebody's
Okay,
neck.
he's talking about the peacemaker plot. Okay, yeah. You're pretty
Yeah.
much talking about John Cena's peacemaker.
I don't. That was a plotline.
I didn't watch it.
You guys didn't watch Peacemaker.
No, I did. I just forgot that was the thing.
The that's what they were called. They were butterflies. They would go up your fucking nose or your mouth.
Oh,
or
no.
Remove your brain.
Okay, he's talking about an alien, not an actual.
Oh.
butterfly.
But still,
Well-
it's kind of the same fucking concept as what Caleb's getting at.
Technically, this is more.
That's
of
a vampire butterfly. That's a fucking alien.
Technically, this is more along the line. It's more along the lines of the Black Mirror episode with the bees. Have you guys seen Black Mirror?
No, I've actually not.
An episode.
So there's an episode of Black Mirror where bees have gone extinct, and they create
the bee
little robotic bee drones to do what bees always used to do. But
There's a float.
the plague, get away!
I think I actually hit it.
No, he didn't. It's on the 8-ball.
But anyways,
Look at him go.
in this
Eat it, Caleb. Jackie Chan, that shit. It's in your hair now.
Yeah, Alex, you were fucking waiting for that, you bitch. You were waiting.
It was right there. I was like, okay. Anyway, go back to the Black Mirror episode.
so the bees are drones now,
Okay.
and they do bee things. But it's this hacker hacks the bees to
Kill people.
kill people, yeah. But he creates a site that pretty much people can put their hits on people that they don't like, and then those bees will.
Isn't
go
that just a
and-
kill streak in Call of Duty?
Yeah, but at the end of it, the guy ends up turning all the bees on people who ever use that site, so all those people end up dying. It's just a huge mass murder. But I think we could do that with butterflies, but biologically.
Wasps. Let's talk about wasps real quick.
Wasps, I hate wasps.
Apparently they
I'll eat a
actually
wasp.
serve no purpose.
I will literally eat a wasp.
They serve actually no purpose. And
Wasps are edible. I'll eat it.
are they? Are they kosher?
I don't know if they're kosher, but I know
We should
they're
look
edible.
into that. I'll eat a wasp. Fuck
Let me
them.
pull up the list of edible insects.
Well, Caleb does that. I'd like to briefly, mention our whole science thing. Science is weird. So Nazis did some weird shit. We learned some shit from that. It's kind of goofy. Really fucking goofy. Humans are really goofy. Also, USSR dolphins are pretty goofy.
Can I read this off for you guys real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
go.
a slight interruption. Good girls are found in every corner of the earth, but unfortunately, the earth is round. Chill.
Debate. I can make a corner.
Yeah.
Get fucked, loser.
Nerd. There's a corner right there.
Yeah.
That's a shitty yearbook quote then?
There's
Is that
no,
what you're
there's
getting
no,
at?
there's no women in that corner, but there's a corner.
Yeah, there's a corner over there.
There's an edge right there.
Yeah, it's just a reverse corner. You ever think about that? An edge is just a reverse corner?
Yeah.
Okay, look at the kosher things. Now I'm curious.
Well, it's not kosher. It's just a list of edible insects.
So
So there's the agave worm, which is
do
pretty much
worms
just a
taste
big
chewy or slurpy?
well, the way these ones look like they're cooked, I think they're pretty crunchy. I
Mm.
think this is more of a grub than a worm.
Mhm.
So it has like the
Okay, keep 'em going.
skeleton. There's the bamboo borer, which I don't know what that is.
Sounds like a movie.
Look up bamboo borer real quick while I keep on this list.
Me?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
So bamboo
Horror?
borer.
Borer. How do you spell borer?
BORER.
Bamboo. Say that again.
Borer.
Oh, got me saying the last part.
I got it. Fuck off. What do you want me to look at?
Bamboo borer.
And what about it?
I just want to see what kind of insect that is.
I can't spell borer.
It looks like a fucking worm.
It is not a worm.
Worm.
It is a
Apparently
beetle.
grub and worms are just
Robin
optimal.
worms are optimal. They do have a very high protein count, but
Mm.
honeybees are on here.
It's a ostrich chad.
What the
Whatever
fuck is that?
Fuck that is. However you say
My
it.
bad. I didn't mean
No
to
question.
burp into
It's
the
that,
mic.
it's that shit.
Oh, weird.
Weird.
But centipedes are on here.
That makes sense.
I don't know if I'd personally eat a centipede, but
Like,
plague.
it's the other way around.
Go.
There's
Go away.
There's a
I'll
fly.
eat you. Wait, are flies edible?
We'll get down in the list. We'll see.
Okay.
Grasshoppers, of course.
That makes
Crickets,
sense.
of course. Dragonflies.
That
That's an
is a
interesting one.
crazy ass. Really?
I never would have thought to eat a dragon.
Yon Mega is
It's like,
edible.
makes sense.
This episode is so goofy, bruh. This is our most goofiest episode.
You didn't catch it.
I think you guys need to watch this one. If you're on Spotify, watch this one.
Dung beetles are apparently edible. I don't know if I'd eat a dung beetle.
I don't know if I would eat a dung
those
beetle.
guys hang around dung. Earthworms. The movie How to Eat Fried Worms.
I would, yeah.
Or
That makes
book.
sense.
Giant water bugs is one I don't think I'd be able to eat. Just
no.
because, just look at this thing. And this is about the size of this Funko box.
Okay.
That's a big boy.
Ew.
Honeypot ant could be good.
Okay.
Big butted ant could be good.
Okay.
Housefly pupa.
Where are you, son of a bitch? I'll eat you
The
right now.
pupa of the common housefly has a fatty acid pattern resembling that of certain fish oils.
Really?
The pupae
So
are
they're
red and taste
optimal
like
and healthy.
iron-rich food.
Wow.
Jumelies, I don't know what the heck. Jumelies are small stink bugs native to.
Nah,
Texas.
I wouldn't eat a stink
You
bug.
would need a stink bug.
No.
Lemon ant tastes a bit similar to a lemon.
Somebody has tried that before.
Somebody
bro.
has eaten that and then hence named it the lemon ant.
He's like, lemony.
Locusts, of
Bro,
course.
This monkey's hitting the fucking rig, bro.
Have you never seen a monkey hit a rig?
That shit's funny though. Look at him. He's hitting
Andrew
the
is
rig.
currently showing us a monkey hit it, bro. He's hitting the rig.
And then he eats munchies after, bro.
Well, I'd imagine.
That's such a weird thing. Okay, we can talk about that here in a bit, but keep on going.
Okay.
He's
so
sleeping.
Look at him. What do you expect the monkey to do? He's high.
That's
Oh, they're giving him another blunt.
oh my lord.
Bro, what are you?
That's funny.
Okay, locusts, of course.
How was that in the gaming category? That was in the gaming category.
Yeah, because monkey's game, bro. Apes game. I don't know. I gotta
Game.
apes game.
The Madagascar hissing cockroach. Would you eat a cockroach?
It's hissing at me. I'd be scared to hunt it.
Cicadas. Cicadas are edible.
Is that an elephant with glasses on? That's fucking awesome.
At first it looked like Tyler
That's
the
another
Creator.
animal I would eat. I would eat an elephant. That's also on the bucket list.
Why the fuck would you eat an elephant?
'Cause I
They're
wanna see
already extinct. Just go
I
to
know.
Africa, bro, because I'm pretty sure they sell that shit.
Mealworms, of course. Mealworms are
So grub.
highly-
It's basically worms and grub are edible.
yeah, worms and grubs. That's a lot of this list. Scorpions.
That makes sense.
I'd eat a scorpion.
I would too.
Silkworm.
That makes sense.
Some popos de mayo.
That must be Mexican.
Look that up. What's a Sampopo de mayo?
You know what I think I can do? Give me a second here. I want to try out this feature with my
The
phone.
update.
Well, I don't know. Hold up.
Hey Siri.
Hold up. Let me take a picture of it. I never tried this on my phone because sometimes you're able to scan text.
You can eat tarantulas
That makes sense.
and termites and walking sticks.
Walking. What? How do you think a walking stick tastes
Like
like?
a fucking stick.
I don't know.
Woody. It tastes woody.
Sure.
It's woody.
There's a lot of burping on this podcast. If I had 2 pennies for every time I've had somebody burp on my podcast, I'd have 4 pennies, which is really weird.
Gross.
Oh, it looks like cancer.
Oh, let me see. Oh my gosh!
So on the screen,
Kill it! Kill it!
actually no, it's not that. Oh no,
what'd
no,
you
it
say?
it definitely gets a lot bigger.
Oh my
What is
gosh!
this?
Kill it!
What is that?
It's a. Give me a second. I'm gonna-
What
Oh
is
wait,
that?
it's just a flying ant.
I'd still kill it. Look how big
eat
it is
it.
compared to my.
What about some flying spiders? What do y'all think about that?
Flying spiders?
They use their webs as a parachute. They're not actually flying.
Oh.
That's just what all baby spiders do.
Yeah,
Oh. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Get fucking dunked on, nerd.
I don't like fucking spiders, so I don't want to know that.
Back in the, I think we're near the end of the list. Wasp. Like I said, you can.
I'd
eat a
fucking
wasp.
eat a wasp. I'd eat all the wasps in the world.
I literally have a wasp nest that I was looking at, and I was like, "You're lucky I don't eat you right now."
I wouldn't eat a wasp nest. I'd actually grab a fucking flamethrower and burn everything down.
Yeah.
Because
I
fuck
hate
wasps.
wasps.
I'm a wasp hater,
You
bro.
sting me, I'll
I got
eat you.
stung in the stomach by a wasp. That shit was fucking.
How do you get ratioed that hard, bro?
I seen it stung in the fucking lip. like I
Fucking
seen some-
smack the fuck out of it, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
d-
dude,
prove
there-
you're dominant and
I was
eat it.
driving a bike. I had no idea the fucker was there. I like.
why do
moved.
wasp even do that? Why do they just
They're
hate?
jerks. They literally exist just to. They're
God, bro,
born
honeybees are
haters.
so badass. We're just vibrating on
They-
them to death.
That's
Fuck, no,
so
no, no.
true.
Hold up. Nah, rant time here, bro. Honeybees or bumblebees in general, best fucking insect.
Oh yeah,
Top tier.
for sure.
S plus tier. Vibrate on those sons of motherfuckers, bro. Fuck wasps, bro.
Sons of motherfuckers.
No, fuck them, bro. Fuck those stupid ass wasps, bro. Honeybees are goated, bro. They
Dude.
don't hurt you. They just kind of
They
like
produced literal
honey.
food.
Honey doesn't expire, bro. They have
Dude.
optimal fucking housing. They're just bad motherfuckers, bro.
Let me tell you
They're
how
bad
much.
motherfuckers.
Let me tell you how much I love honey. I will go to the farmer's market with Val and buy a jar of honey and literally Winnie the Pooh that thing. Like I literally eat entire jars of honey. It's so good.
I
I
don't think I could do
love
that.
honey.
I would, personally,
Honeybees are so good.
I don't. Do honeybees sting you? I can't
They
remember.
do, but they die if they sting you. So it's
So if you
It's
don't,
their Sudoku tactic.
they literally
They're Japanese?
They sting you only if they feel threatened or if their hive is being threatened. So they're literally not only homies, but they're also
alive. The Becca's done.
they're one of the most honorable insects.
honeybees are so fucking cool, bro.
Honestly,
Honestly.
Explain that the origins of that video.
What?
The sacrifice my life Pakistan thing.
Pakistan is really nationalist, so trying to indoctrinate your kids into loving your country is their optimal goal.
Oh, okay.
So it's like with organized religion. You try to get kids into religion, so when they're older, they give you free money. It's basically
They
a
tried
long.
doing that to us in America, and it totally backfired on us.
No, they still do it, but
It's
I'm
worth
smarter than
it.
the average American.
Well, that was sitting in front
Get
of
over here, fly.
anyways, yeah, honeybees are cool.
Yeah. Fuck wasps.
I think next year I'm gonna
You're gonna get a fucking farm.
yeah my
You're gonna
my
farm
niece had a
honeybees?
little box of honeybees in our field for a while until they froze to death in the winter.
Nice.
Bastards.
Well, she thought spring was coming early, and it definitely did not come early. So she took off their insulation, and they froze to death. Poor honeybees. Those guys are cool though,
She thought spring was coming
because
early.
they like I'd have like their whole swarm would come over to our fountain and just be drinking out of it. So I'd come outside and just see a whole bunch of honeybees drinking. How cool is that?
Not cool. I'm afraid of bees.
Go fuck yourself.
Honeybees are cool.
Honeybees are
Leave them
cool. You
alone.
just look at them from far away. If they're a wasp, that's different, bro.
I had a honeybee just crawling on my finger one time. One of my first dates with Val, a honeybee landed on her, and she
So that's-
I was like, "Don't move. I need to take a picture."
Ooh. Here's my 4K camera quality of this bug.
And from that moment on, she knew that she was dating an absolute weirdo.
Well, Val's a pretty weirdo too. They're like a match made
She's
in
not
heaven.
weird. She's
She-
fucking strange. There's a difference.
She could have left at any point, but we're almost.
She
a year
decided
in
she
now.
chose him. She chose him.
She chose her starter Pokemon. Now she has to play the game.
That's an interesting ass starter Pokemon, bro. What type would you be if
What
you were
an
a
analogy.
Pokemon?
Yeah, what kind of what
If I was
Pokemon type are you?
if I was a starter, or if I was just
Like,
a
or
Pokemon
just in
in
general.
Yeah, if you somehow your personality got melted down into a Pokemon, what type would you be?
Honestly,
Trio.
Doug Trio.
Well, Andrew already knows his. He's ground normal.
No, not mine. I'm talking about Caleb.
Wouldn't be normal ground.
We'd be a Doug trio because we're three shitheads.
That's pretty good.
You know what? I like that.
I think I would be. This is not answering fast enough for me. I think I would be.
Dude, I'd be Meowth.
I'd be psychic.
I might be an ice type.
I think if I had I think I would have a 3-stage evolution. I'd be psychic. And I think after the first stage on to third, I'd be probably psychic, like fucking. I wouldn't say psychic dark. I don't think I'm weird like that. I don't think I'm that edgy.
I think I
Maybe I don't think I wouldn't be pure
I don't
psychic.
think I'm that edgy.
I think maybe psychic. I want to say psychic steel. I'm feeling steel for myself.
I don't know what this means because I don't play Pokemon.
Maybe psychic ground or psychic rock.
I think I might be an ice type. I feel like ice works.
No.
I'm Wobbuffet.
Normal, your normal
Just a
type?
normal type.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'd be like. either like
I'm sane.
I'm sane. Like yeah,
Who's the guy with the clock in his stomach? He's blue.
you.
I don't know.
I think that's a Ben 10 alien, Andrew.
no. Is it, bro?
Yeah,
Am I tripping?
there is a
It
clock
starts with a
alien.
W. He's a water type. I know that for sure. He's definitely a water.
Type with a clock in him.
It's not a clock, but it's like he's blue. He's a blue Pokemon with like a white circle.
Oh, are you talking about Poliwhirl?
Yes, Poliwhirl. There it is.
Frogs are pretty cool.
Dude, I love frogs too. Frogs are so amphibians are so cool. I have a little axolotl. He's so cool.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
It's
that.
interesting with that axolotl too, because you think like amphibians are like stupid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Look at him.
yeah,
You know,
look
he
at
evolves
him.
into a frog. Would you be him?
Look at him.
I love him.
You actually look like him.
That's me right now. Fuck you.
Put that in the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. I'm just gonna be in the thumbnail with that.
Andrew's the Poliwhirl.
This is a,
What
This
would
is a great image. That's me right now.
unironically, and not to skip over your love for axolotls, which we need do we have an axolotl Pokemon? Do we have a
That's
fucking
Mudkip.
I'm realizing that now. Do we have a
Mudkip's cool,
platypus
too.
Pokemon?
No.
We need a platypus Pokemon. I think that'd be good.
What were you gonna say though?
Like, I already asked it before. What Pokemon would you have? Like, first off, like in a world of Pokemon, you get fucking transported to Pokemon, and God goes, you get one.
Like my.
Yeah, but it has to be like the baby version of it. It has to be.
So, I think I said Pichu last time.
Really, I think probably Dratini. Right? Is it Dratini or?
Yeah, it's Dratini.
Okay, it's Dratini.
But
I go with that.
the interesting thing about that axolotl,
Mm-hmm.
like I was saying, is it recognizes me.
Animals are so weird, bro. They're so
it's
cool. Do you
interesting.
think animals have consciousness?
I think so. A lot of because like I can't remember where I was seeing this, but like fish can like form bonds.
Fish?
Yeah, fish.
Not goldfish though.
shit.
Goldfish are dumb.
No, goldfish too.
Aware of that.
They have a 4-second memory though.
That's a lie.
That's a lie?
That's actually a myth.
That's 15 seconds.
Goldfish can learn tricks.
I'm learning things today.
I mean, they can learn tricks, obviously, because that's just like basic maneuverability. But like,
Well, if they didn't have an attention span, they wouldn't be able to learn a trick.
oh, they had a 15-second attention.
Apparently this is I've been lied to.
I could learn how to drink a fucking Red
Goldfish
Bull
are a
in
lot
15 seconds.
Goldfish are a lot smarter than we give
You know,
them
like
credit
goldfish
for.
can get massive depending on their.
Oh
pond.
yeah, I think honestly somebody released a goldfish into this lake around here because there's just a massive like golden fish in there one day
Swimming in the poop.
swimming in the poop, and I was like, is that a legendary?
Is that a legendary Gyarados?
Yeah, it's really because look so even this to even a certain standpoint to going back on the whole animal conscious thing. You ever look at
Is that a legendary Magikarp?
it's literally a Magikarp.
I said
Shiny
Gyarados,
Magikarp.
It's a shiny Magikarp. So with babies,
Mm-hmm.
babies don't have Do you think babies have consciousness? Because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be honest.
Well, with my niece's newborn, she already dreams, and she like just came out of the womb. So it's like, what the heck could she be dreaming about unless she had already like something in her brain?
And she's that so ravening.
That's so ravening.
It's just weird. It's like do certain animals know that they're an animal? Like it's just such a weird like thought process. Like an axolotl, like, oh look, it's the big guy. He told me here to feed me.
It's Bebo!
It's Bebo. Bebo.
Animals are just interesting. Just watching an animal do everyday animal things is just very.
You still missed,
interesting.
Andrew. How
I
did
have
you do
no
that?
idea where the fucker went. Fuck this fly.
Fuck, dude, this fly's been bothering us all episode.
He's a little bitch.
What does he know that we don't?
Do insects have consciousness, or just all animals?
This
in
guy's
general?
like, I'm the absolute dickhead in the world right
He's
now.
he's running on hater energy. Right
He's
now.
like, I'm on a podcast, brothers.
He's our guest today.
He's our guest, the fly.
Special guest fly.
Fuck that.
Special guest fly.
Fuck that. I hope
the plague.
I hope you
fly.
never get your nut off and die in these 7 days, asshole.
Yeah, what a loser.
Bitch.
Die a virgin nerd.
Or go to the garage and you're fine.
Yeah, there's a couple motherfuckers in there. What if they're all dudes? Do you think flies fight or no?
I thought they were asexual.
No, they don't.
I think so.
Do all male animals fight?
All animals
Yeah, I think
will
so.
fight for dominance at some point. Because even butterflies will fight.
Really?
Yeah, you've never seen
Humans just
butterflies
do it
fly?
with
What are they
Funny.
just doing this to each other?
Pretty much.
Their fucking their tongues.
No, it's with their wings. They go.
That is so weird.
Have you watched insect fights?
I've seen beetle fights. I'm a 5-year-old.
Dude,
I love beetle fights.
A couple.
I love when they just go.
About a year ago, I would stay up till. I would stay up till 3 a.m. just watching bugs fight each other
Yeah, that's
because
what-
it's just the most
swole my
cool thing in the world to watch insects fight.
Yeah. That's why Japanese kids love them. That's why Pokemon's a thing.
A tarantula versus a scorpion.
That's
one
just
of the
raw, bro.
best fights I've ever seen.
How many views did it have?
I can't remember. Let me pull it up. Tarantula versus scorpion.
Stag and rhino beetles go hard. Hercules beetles
Oh,
are
yeah.
cool. I'm an investor of beetle fights. Cockfights are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're really weird though. Didn't Miguel's dad do illegal cockfighting or no? Andrew, this is towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had an uncle that did illegal cockfighting.
He said it was
Really
illegal.
weird.
Allegedly in DTA, he did cockfighting.
Yeah, allegedly in GTA, FBI, FBI Minecraft,
Sounds about right.
KGB Minecraft.
KGB Minecraft.
So does it only become illegal if you bet on it? What if they fight?
No,
naturally?
No, it's
illegal in
illegal
general.
because you're not supposed to let animals fight each other.
Oh, well, tell that to my roosters.
Well, that's natural. You have them in a cage. That's you're not. I think there has to be like an attempt to make them fight.
Yeah, don't be Michael Vick, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't force them to.
that joke.
I
got that one.
I could bet on them. Would I get in trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you start betting on animals beating the shit out of each other, we got a problem. I don't know why Americans just like, PETA. Fuck
I
PETA.
wouldn't let him die.
Fuck you in the arm
I'm pulling
barn.
up the video, but it's not. loading.
Okay. Well, I know it exists. That's all I have to know.
Scorpion versus tarantula. Audience out there, that's a
Who
very
won the
cool
fight though?
It depends on the video. There's a lot of videos where the tarantula wins, but there's a lot where the scorpion wins. It's a pretty even match, which is what makes it pretty interesting to watch.
That is crazy.
Because the scorpion has a lot more armor and
the pincer,
the pincers and the stinger. But
does it have like a cool like brutality or fatality or no?
Pretty much.
Does it grab its arms and just goes?
With one of the fights I've seen is the tarantula will bite the scorpion and it'll begin to die, but it grabs the spider and with its dying breath just stabs it to death.
That's
So
fucking
they
raw.
fucking trade.
They
Pretty
trade.
much.
They fucking
It's
trade.
a fucking Halo game. They trade.
It's just insects fighting is super cool.
That's fucking raw. Dude.
Also, migration of insects is also something very interesting because I don't know if you've noticed there's a buzzing over at the hospital. That's it's
bugs, the amount of bugs you've seen.
Well, there's a since I think it's been like 4 years since it started. I noticed it first at Walmart, where it's just like this high pitched buzzing noise. Do you ever hear that high pitched buzzing noise?
Are you just going crazy?
No.
Are you hearing a stand ability?
No, there's actually a high pitched buzzing noise that has been recently in town, and I recently I've had a lot of knowledge about cicadas, but I know they're not around here. But I heard that buzzing, and I was like, I think that might be a cicada, and I looked up the noise, and sure enough, it's a cicada from Japan that migrated over here. So
murder hornets.
That's another thing, yeah.
Apparently, America was on high alert. That was the only time I've seen.
Dude, 2020 was America on high alert.
Dude, they literally. I remember it. Like they were all like,
Get mollywopped by fucking bumblebees though.
I can't
No,
remember.
They got swarmed and they got overheated and they would die.
Well, that's how they do it naturally. But the American honeybees don't know how to deal with it. So the wildlife reserves had to go out.
This is the only time I've seen Americans who weren't the FBI or the CIA actually care about their jobs. The motherfuckers were in full hazmat suits, fucking poisonous gas shredded. They're like, we're ready.
Destroying these nests.
Yeah.
And there's still some out there.
Apparently,
so.
there was like a while back ago. They were like, they called. It was like, hey, there's a Japanese hornet, and the motherfuckers were like, huh?
We're on it
immediately, faster than 911. Where they were like, where was it? It's right here.
Like,
They're like, there was only one though. They found one. It's like, I don't think there's any more here. Like they were on the case.
Those things will
Faster than the cops, bro.
Those things will destroy the environment.
Faster than
Because
cops in white neighborhoods house.
Oh, bro, they will literally. Those guys will show up.
Nothing in the state of Washington, no animal is prepared for an insect that large.
Apparently,
An aggressive insect that
It's like
large.
some
I should say.
Pacific.
why is how did Japan over millions of years develop a Japanese murder? Like again, like I brought up in the beginning of the podcast, why the fuck are some animals just fucking built to be haters, bro?
I don't
Like, what the fuck?
think about how much nutrition comes from that Japanese hornet, though.
How would you cook it though?
Just fry it up. You just pull out the stinger and.
Any poisonous sacs or whatever.
Can they kill us or no?
Oh
Or is
yeah,
Really?
those.
Isn't cuttlefish extremely fatal?
Oh definitely.
yeah.
But
You gotta be licensed to even
with
cook 'em.
hornets, the reason why they're a lot more dangerous than honeybees is because the honeybee sting once and it dies, but a hornet stays alive when it stings, so it could just constantly be stinging.
Bro, you know what I'd
pumping
love
poison.
to do? I just thought about this. I'd doomslayer it. I would go into a hornet-infested area with a flamethrower and a protected suit and start playing Rip and Tear, bro. Can I do that? I want to do that.
Just become an exterminator.
No, I want to only do it once, though. I just want to play Rip and Tear once with a fucking
Become
flamethrower
an
and hornets.
exterminator for a day.
I want to do that. That'd be so cool. Like they're like, we can't stop him, and I'm just like, get fucked, losers.
So it's like the plot to Ant Life. Or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it was called.
Didn't
Where the exterminator comes through and then he kills them all.
That'd be so badass. Because fuck hornets. You know, apparently on Twitter, some people were like, hornets are dumb. And all of a sudden, there are people that like hornets.
Dude, people they will defend anything. I saw a video online of
Like Jurassic World.
I don't know why.
That was
you're
a low- that was a
I don't know why
low
you
blow.
hate it so much. It's just
I'm just fucking with you.
I don't know why you bring
Shut up with Polytoad.
Polly. Get out of here.
Poly World.
Get out of here, Polyworld. You don't have a mouth. You can't speak.
I have a clock.
Don't they absorb
point.
it? Don't they absorb it through their chest?
Pokemon's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But back to the
I know
the
this
wasp
video,
protectors.
I know this video might have been staged, but in this video, there was a dog getting constricted by a
that
python.
video last night, I saw it.
And
By what?
there's
The kids
yeah.
trying to fight off this fucking anaconda, and I'm all like, bro.
while there were the people in the comments that are like, this is staged, but there's people in the comments saying, why are you saving the dog from the python? You're taking its meal away. Like,
It's a dog.
how do you...
See, there's a certain aspect to it. You know, if I see a lion
But I
eating
don't
a
get
buffalo.
why
No, let me
would
explain
you
it here.
care if it was fucking staged though?
No, so okay, people are dumb. If I see a lion eat a buffalo, I'm not gonna stop it. You know, that's life. But if I see a lion try to attack my dog, that's somebody part of my someone part of my tribe. Dogs and cats, and even to maybe even to a certain
Oh, the
extent,
dog's
maybe like
getting fucked up, bro. Because I ain't fucking killing a lion.
I would.
Oh, I'd go straight.
I would immediately, bro.
If a
Rip and tear.
If a cougar came into my backyard, which they have been around this area, just roaming freely.
We recorded a video there, Caleb. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah,
What are you getting at, Caleb?
there's definitely a chance that we could have all died from a cougar that night. But
I don't like what you're saying, Caleb.
if a cougar jumped in my backyard, I would be full in tactical shovel and all, ready to help Aura take that thing down.
You know, cougars aren't that hard to kill.
Oh yeah, but
They're pussies.
one dog against a cougar.
Yeah. I would.
watch
If
Prey
I
right
saw
now.
if I
As soon as
saw
we're
a
done
snake
recording this, I'm
constricting
watching
my animal, that's like there's a certain level of things. There's certain animals that are part of the human tribe.
Yeah.
And I think that you can be like, no, that dog has been with me since it was but a pup. Like it is part of my family, and nature says when a buffalo gets attacked by a lion, another buffalo will help out. Like you can clearly attack it. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my Canando knife, start playing ripping and tearing, and I'm just gonna fuck up that snake and get a free meal, bro. That's what I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
Just whatever the snake is.
The snake never thought it'd become a meal that day.
Oh yeah. Get fucked. I have a fucking opposable thumbs, dork.
But yeah, like why would you be mad at somebody for saving a dog?
I don't know.
A snake.
Well, there's some people that hate dogs. There's a whole Reddit dedicated to that, by the
Well,
way.
yeah, but these
Grandpa.
people are more in
What?
the term of,
Grandpa.
Oh yeah, my grandpa doesn't like dogs.
but like
Because they smell.
really? Is that why you like shit?
That's what you told me. What do you got talking about, guy?
I don't remember this.
Okay, then I guess.
But like, I brought this up to Colby, and he made a good point where if those people are getting attacked by the python, in that case, should you not save them?
Yeah.
Because you're preventing that python from having a meal.
People have oxymorons when it comes to their logic.
They
It's
definitely-
very common.
It's pro-life. You know
people
what I mean?
on people on Twitter are stupid.
Yeah, all you have to with snakes.
I think Elon's wrong. People do have free speech, and they do it on Twitter all the time.
They need it taken away.
It just so happens that they get shadow banned.
Yeah, I think with how would you get a snake off your body if you got a python on you?
You're fucked, bro.
You're not-
You definitely need
Another person?
assistance because once it starts constricting.
Well, I'm saying it's like starts off on your arm or your leg.
Oh.
Like how are you gonna stop it? Like I get that. If you get neck shot, you're done. It's
When
KO'd.
you're grabbing with snakes, grabbing them by the head kind of cripples them.
Mm-hmm.
So all you have to do is
Well, with pythons, they have reverse fangs, so it's hard to get them off.
yeah, I guess if it bit into you, that'd be.
I think if there was a snake on me, rock or something sharp, and I'm literally just gonna
Oh,
for
yeah,
visual
that-
here.
Well, yeah, then it's dead.
Bonk.
But
Bonk.
I mean, I
Get
get
fucked.
I
Opposable thumbs, dork.
was more thinking of keeping it alive. But
Oh,
I guess if you're trying to
I'm
kill
gonna-
it,
I'm gonna be
If you're
honest.
trying to kill it and you don't have a weapon, you just start chewing on it, like literally.
Can you do that?
I think I could. I think with enough adrenaline and rage going
like,
through me, I could rip it
you
off.
Grab its head and go.
Is that
know.
a viable defense?
I don't know. Someone has to test that out for
I
me.
mean, it's primitive.
Well, I own a whole bunch of knives. If
do it.
and I'm assuming if I'm prepped here and I have my my flick, I'm gonna get fucked.
dead. So
Dork, get fucked.
I feel like with fight or flight, because humans have the ability, the bite force to chew off their own finger.
Yeah.
Like a
So-
fucking carrot.
Yeah.
So you could bite a snake's head off.
I think
Pretty good.
well, pythons are pretty big.
Oh, yeah.
Anacondas are huge. So I think it'd probably take a little bit more effort, but like I said, opposable thumb, rock or knife. I would if people might say the logic here like, hey, you might go through your arm. I would rather put a knife through my whole arm to kill a snake than die or lose a hand. I'm gonna
What limb would you rather not lose?
arm or legs.
What?
to not lose.
Not
Yeah, what limb would you
Arm.
forever want?
I definitely keep
A left.
my arm.
Right arm. This is the one limit I take.
You could write with both hands, by the way.
Either leg.
That take too long.
Either leg can really go because prosthetics are. I feel like
too.
prosthetic legs are a lot easier to deal with than a prosthetic arm because we don't have the technology to.
I would never want to be a meat nugget.
Oh yeah.
I would, I'm sorry for the people out there that have literally no arms or legs, but it's like, bro.
Actually, I'd rather lose my legs and my arm. I mean,
I would
hands because like my hands are more important than, technically the arm. But if you lose the arm, you're kind of
humans eventually will just be cyborgs for the greater good or bad. It depends.
We're gonna be cyberpunk.
The advances in science to make us even more deplorable.
Science the episode.
Science the episode.
Science rules.
Bill. I don't know if he's an actual scientist. Bill.
He has to be.
I don't know. I always heard that rumor, like it was a playground rumor that Bill Nye the Science Guy actually wasn't a scientist, like he wasn't like licensed.
I'm sure he had some sort of education.
He's also from Washington. They recorded here.
No shit, bro.
That's for the people that didn't know that. I knew all of us.
Well, they never referred to him as Dr. Bill Nye. They just called him Bill Nye the Science Guy. So he's just
because Science Guy is a cooler title.
He's just a guy who knew
Yeah,
science.
Alex, like fuck my coworkers.
Yeah, you don't need to be Doctor Schmickensmirtz. I'm like, shut up,
Doctor
Charles.
Doofenshmirtz, you gotta be fucking out of here.
Doofenshmirtz.
What's Doofenshmirtz's first name?
Heinz.
Is it Heinz?
Is it
Heinz
It was
Doofenshmirtz.
Franz. Heinz.
No, it's Heinz.
It's Heinz.
Yeah,
Wow.
Heinz.
Heinz Doofenshmirtz.
Heinz Doofenshmirtz.
Well, we're about an hour 40, and I guess we
Yeah.
can start wrapping it up.
Any last words? Fuck Hornets.
Hornets.
I know that scenario where it described me burning down Hornets. A Hornets home is probably really crazy and very psychopathic of me, but fuck Hornets.
Yeah, PETA, screw you. Those things sting me.
What do
I'll
they even
eat
do?
them.
Nothing. Fucking worthless ass insect.
They bring nothing to the table to this planet.
Yeah.
Just like mosquitoes, they bring absolutely nothing.
No, they
other
just-
than
they
being
just
the
kill
bottom
people.
line of the food chain.
Insects are just only half of insects are good.
Very true.
Well, there you go. I think that's all I have to say. I'd like to eat whale.
Bugs. I'll eat bugs.
Yeah.
If I get crickets, I'll eat them on the podcast.
There you go.
So, anyways, like the video, comment. I need to see your words in the comments,
Yeah,
not
Ruben,
just
fuck your raisin.
not just Ruben by himself. Ruben's been lonely. Keep Ruben company in the comment section. Subscribe and
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. It's very hot out. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.